So, apparently, models could be rebels as well. What's going on, guys? We're talking American Horror Story Hotel. And this is Chutes and Ladders. It's episode 2, basically. Before I get to this is a non spoiler, so don't worry about that. Also, why are these episodes so long? It's like in almost 2 hours. I don't understand that. This should be only an hour. I need sleep. Anyway, so let's get into the episode. Basically, the gist of this episode was we're learning more about Holden. We're learning more about the detective and his family matters. More about Lady Gaga and her pretty much vampirous presence and what she does in a hotel and how she is, how she acts, this and that. Same as like the first episode. But we learn more of the hotel, which is key. I absolutely love the backstory on Hotel. Plus, we get introduced to new characters and we get familiar with the newest characters from the last episode, like the owner of the hotel. Kathy Bates plays a huge role in talking about the backstory. There is Gore. This is not, Jessica, I know how you feel. I know what you're talking about. This is really not anything intellectual. This is really not trying to make something philosophical of the storyline. This really is kind of just gore and sexuality. When you get Lady Gaga into this, I don't think it's even necessarily Lady Gaga. She just fits in that because we all know Lady Gaga is like that. Well, not like that, but she's very confident in herself. But this is all about the gore, all about the shock value, and I feel I see why people would be turned off by this because even a lot of people are saying, it's a little bit too graphic and stuff. I did not expect that, which I could see. I could definitely see you being turned off by that. But, however, it doesn't bother me too much. There's some scenes that are like, wow, really? What the hell? Why is this even in here? But overall, I mean, I've seen way worse stuff. But for being on television, it does push the boundaries, and that's exactly what they want to do. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but for others, it is. So I totally understand if you're just checked out of the hotel. However, those who have stuck around, this episode was pretty good, considering there's a lot of good things about it and a lot of kind of confusing things about it. I did like the editing style. I did like, this is how I think I'll talk more in a spoiler review about, so I can give you more in depth about why I like the flashback and why I love the use of the black and white in American Horror Story Hotel than, let's say, the last episode of The Walking Dead when it came to flashback. I will tell you more in the spoiler review, more in depth. But I did like the editing in this. You could tell this is definitely harkens back to those old horror movies, when people are just running, the camera just zooms in all crazy. It feels like that. It feels like a 70s to maybe late 80s horror type editing and shooting direction. The characters in here are interesting enough. However, there is a problem with this series already. I could tell. There's too much going on. There's too much of, here's a serial killer, here's some vampires, here's family issues. Here, it's just, it kind of goes from one thing to another to another. Don't know if it's all connected. Probably is, but it feels like I'm hearing so many different kind of stories that it's kind of jarring when we move away from Lady Gaga and her role, and then we go on to the serial killer, and then we go on to Holden. And it's just everywhere right now. It's everywhere, and I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. I just feel like, okay, I kind of want to know more about this situation, but all I'm seeing is a lot of sexual stuff, a lot of just blood and gore. And then in this situation, it's a lot of mystery and it's a lot of things that haven't been answered. It's intriguing, but it's just going back and forth, and I don't know where my attention span should go to. So I feel like there's a little bit way too much going on, especially in this episode, especially for like an hour, almost 2 hours. It's just ridiculous how long this is. This doesn't need to be that long. You could tell a coherent story in here. Sarah Paulson's character is just, I don't get it. I don't get it. We saw the last episode But in this episode, it's confusing at times. Of course, that's what American Horror Story is good at, is little by little you unravel the events, you unravel what's going on, you unravel the mystery. However, I just feel like there's a little bit too much going on already, and maybe we need to just take it back a little bit, even though we've had like 2 hours of this stuff. Overall, though, in this episode, there was a lot of things I did enjoy, but then there was a lot of things that like wasn't really necessary, or it was okay. I was kind of just waiting. Like, okay, let's just move along. But overall, it was a pretty solid episode. I did enjoy it. I understand people if they don't necessarily like all this gore and they're just not feeling the season. I could see this being definitely a mixed reaction. But however, let's see. Let's see what American Horror Story Hotel has to offer in the end game, so to speak. Now, before you guys leave, and I'm hosting a giveaway. I'm just letting you guys know, a giveaway. So all you have to do is subscribe and tell me down below. Look at the color. It just changed. Ooh, spooky. Subscribe and comment down below why you love American Horror Story. It doesn't necessarily have to be this season. It could be previous seasons. Tell me why you love American Horror Story and your just overall thoughts on this season so far. Now, what do you win? Freak show mug. This mug is so badass. I really like this mug. I'm giving it to whoever I think deserves it. Not deserves. Whoever I could really just, you guys telling me why you love it. It's a giveaway. It's a giveaway. I'll do more of the giveaways. Don't worry. But I would love to see what you guys have to say about American Horror Story. So this is for international. I mean, worldwide. It doesn't matter. International. It doesn't matter. I'll be shipping this. I'll be paying for the shipment. I paid for this in my own money. I don't get paid on YouTube. So I will be giving this away to whoever, wherever they are. So you guys have a chance to win it. Just subscribe and just comment below. Love to hear your guys' thoughts, because that is what this game is all about. A lot of YouTubers, a lot of YouTube channels maybe wanting really have their thoughts out there, but I don't really want to be that. I want to hear your guys' thoughts, good or bad. I want to hear your guys' thoughts, and nobody has a wrong answer. That's what I'm here for. That's why I love making videos, is to hear the response, to hear the comments, and hear the points. So, but I want to hear your love for American Horror Story and why you enjoy the series so much. Just overall, any series. It could be season 1, season 2. I'm babbling. So subscribe to enter for a chance to win this awesome mug, and also comment below. Gotta hear you guys' thoughts, and like the video. Well, if you like it. So until next time, guys. Until we talk more American Horror Story Hotel. I'm Dan Man. Son. I'm out. Bye, guys.